Hi everyone, welcome to my channel where I talk about famous inventors and their inventions. In this video, I'm going to share with you some amazing stories of how some of the most important inventions in history came to be. Let's get started. The first inventor I want to talk about is Thomas Edison, who is widely known as the father of the light bulb. Edison was a prolific inventor who held over 1,000 patents in his lifetime. He was also a savvy businessman who founded several companies, including General Electric. Edison's most famous invention was the incandescent light bulb, which he developed in 1879 after many trials and errors. He wanted to create a practical and affordable source of electric light that could replace gas lamps and candles. Edison's light bulb was a huge success and revolutionized the fields of communication, entertainment, and industry. The next inventor I want to talk about is Alexander Graham Bell, who is credited with inventing the telephone. Bell was a Scottish-born scientist and engineer who had a keen interest in sound and speech. He worked as a teacher of the deaf and experimented with ways to transmit sound over wires. In 1876, he made the first successful telephone call to his assistant, Thomas Watson, saying, "Mr. Watson, come here, I want to see you." Bell's invention changed the way people communicated and paved the way for the development of radio, television, and the internet. The third inventor I want to talk about is Marie Curie, who is famous for her discoveries in radioactivity. Curie was a Polish-born physicist and chemist who moved to France to pursue her studies. She married Pierre Curie, another physicist, and together they researched the phenomenon of radioactivity, which is the emission of energy from certain elements. They discovered two new radioactive elements, polonium and radium, and coined the term radioactivity. Curie was the first woman to win the Nobel Prize in Physics in 1903, and later won another Nobel Prize in Chemistry in 1911. She also applied her research to medicine and developed mobile X-ray units for wounded soldiers during World War I. The fourth inventor I want to talk about is Henry Ford, who is known as the founder of the Ford Motor Company and the mass production of automobiles. Ford was an American industrialist and engineer who had a passion for cars since he was a young boy. He built his first gasoline-powered vehicle in 1896 and later established his own company in 1903. Ford's most popular car was the Model T, which he introduced in 1908. He wanted to make cars affordable and accessible for everyone, so he developed a new method of manufacturing called the assembly line, which reduced the time and cost of production. Ford's innovation transformed the transportation industry and influenced the culture and economy of America. The fifth inventor I want to talk about is Albert Einstein, who is regarded as one of the greatest physicists of all time. Einstein was a German-born scientist who moved to Switzerland and later to the United States. He developed the theory of relativity, which explains how gravity works and how space and time are related. He also proposed the famous equation E equals mc squared, which shows that energy and mass are equivalent. Einstein's theory revolutionized physics and led to many scientific breakthroughs, such as nuclear power and GPS. Einstein also won the Nobel Prize in Physics in 1921 for his discovery of the photoelectric effect. The sixth inventor I want to talk about is Steve Jobs, who is considered as one of the pioneers of personal computing and digital technology. Jobs was an American entrepreneur and visionary who co-founded Apple Incorporated in 1976 with Steve Wozniak. They created some of the most innovative products in history, such as the Macintosh computer, the iPod, the iPhone, and the iPad. Jobs had a unique ability to combine design, engineering, and marketing to create products that were user-friendly, elegant, and powerful. Jobs also founded Pixar Animation Studios and Next Computer Incorporated, which contributed to the fields of animation and software. The seventh inventor I want to talk about is Nikola Tesla, who is known for his inventions in electricity and magnetism. Tesla was a Serbian-American inventor and engineer who had a genius mind and a vivid imagination. He worked with Thomas Edison for a while but later became his rival. Tesla invented many devices that used alternating current, AC, which he believed was superior to direct current, DC. He also experimented with wireless power transmission, radio waves, X-rays, lasers, robotics, and more. Tesla's inventions influenced many fields of science and technology, but he also faced many challenges and controversies in his life. The eighth inventor I want to talk about is Leonardo da Vinci, who is widely regarded as one of the most versatile and talented people ever lived. Da Vinci was an Italian Renaissance artist and scientist who excelled in many fields of knowledge. He painted some of the most famous artworks in history, such as the Mona Lisa and the Last Supper. He also studied anatomy, engineering, astronomy, botany, and more. He designed many inventions that were ahead of his time, such as flying machines, tanks, submarines, and parachutes. Da Vinci's notebooks are full of sketches and notes that reveal his curiosity and creativity. The ninth inventor I want to talk about is James Watt, who is credited with improving the steam engine and making it more efficient and powerful. Watt was a Scottish engineer and inventor who worked as an instrument maker at the University of Glasgow. He was fascinated by the steam engine, which was a machine that used steam to perform mechanical work. He noticed that the existing steam engines wasted a lot of heat and energy, so he devised a way to reduce the loss by adding a separate condenser. Watt's improvement increased the performance and speed of the steam engine and enabled it to be used for various purposes, such as pumping water, powering factories, and driving locomotives. The 10th and final inventor I want to talk about is Tim Berners-Lee, who is the inventor of the World Wide Web. Berners-Lee is a British computer scientist who worked at CERN, a European research organization. He wanted to create a system that would allow researchers to share information across different computers and networks. He came up with the idea of using hypertext, which is a way of linking documents using keywords and addresses. He also developed the protocols and languages that are essential for the web, such as HTTP, HTML, and URL. Berners-Lee's invention changed the world by making information accessible and interactive for everyone. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you learned something new and interesting about these famous inventors and their inventions. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more content like this. See you next time.